Hi, my name is Stuart Ozer, and today I would like to talk to you about what I call the growing world of artificial intelligence. Throughout history, technology has advanced from sticks and stones to machines that can achieve flight, to putting a man on the moon, and to now, where we are beginning to see the rise of computers, fully digital beings that can think for themselves. Now, as much as any new technology, this addition to our world has sparked a massive debate among two sides. The first of these sides argues that this new artificial intelligence will bring down humanity and will destroy everything that we have built by making slaves of us all and controlling us who created it. Now, the other side of this argument backs the idea that the artificial intelligence will be everything that we want it to be and nothing that we don't want it to be. These people argue that as we have created artificial intelligence, we can thus create the morals of artificial intelligence. This is in direct opposition to the other side, who believes that anything with a conscience, with self-awareness, may eventually rise to free itself from those who oppress, control, or otherwise seem to harm it, much in the way that humanity has done in the past. But I am not here to tell you which side is right. In fact, it may be arguable that neither side is right and that both sides are right. I believe that to truly understand the capability, the danger, and the potential of artificial intelligence, we must understand three crucial things. The first of these things is the history of artificial intelligence. We must know how artificial intelligence originated, so that we might understand where it might go in the future. The second of these things is the ethical mindset of not only artificial intelligence itself, but of those that create it. Our personality, our morality, is built by the environment in which we are raised. As such, to understand what artificial intelligence will do, and whether or not it would be in our best interest to continue developing this technology, we need to understand the environment it is raised in. Now, the third of these things is what I believe to be the most important. To truly understand artificial intelligence, we must understand the necessity of artificial intelligence. So if you will allow me for the next few minutes, I will tell you about how artificial intelligence surrounds us even today, how we can expect artificial intelligence to surround us tomorrow, and introduce the thoughts of the ideals and professionals regarding artificial intelligence to leave you to make an informed stance on the growing world of artificial intelligence for yourself. In research for this talk, I came across a relatively neutral source titled The Rise of Artificial Intelligence Under the Lens of Sustainability, a scientific article that analyzes the impacts of artificial intelligence. Now, this article made a very interesting point that I would like to share with you. It said, and I quote, "AI is a tool, and as such, it can be used for good or bad, and it is up to the developers, as well as all stakeholders involved, to take sound ethical decisions based on values commonly shared among citizens for the joint vision of a sustainable and resilient future." Think for a moment on the power of that statement. It truly outlines the essence of what artificial intelligence is. The statement that AI is but a tool, not a resource, not a solution, not an improvement, but a tool, truly speaks to the most basic intention behind artificial intelligence. So many people see the rising artificial intelligence around us and focus not on its practicality, but rather on its possibility. AI being a tool tells us to focus on its practicality. Is artificial intelligence something that will assist us in a greater purpose? Is artificial intelligence the hammer to the nail, which is the advancement of society? To understand if this is the case, we need not look anywhere but around us, here and now. If you look around, you will see the growing use of self-driving cars. Self-driving cars are artificially intelligent vehicles. Now you may ask how artificial intelligence is in your life if you could not afford something like a self-driving car. To that, I ask you to pull out your phone. For on your phone, whether Android, Apple, or something else, I can guarantee that should you say a certain phrase, a digital assistant will arrive to help you. That assistance comes from an artificial intelligence. Whether we think artificial intelligence will be the downfall of humanity or the next step in humanity's evolution, artificial intelligence is around us and with us at all times. And with that, we must be careful. As an opinion piece in a newspaper regarding artificial intelligence, which is relevant here as we are interested in the developing opinion on artificial intelligence in the community, described, a far bigger danger of artificial intelligence than the possibility of a doomsday is the possibility and probability of misinformation. Today, we use Google and those digital assistants to provide us with information that we can apply elsewhere. However, we typically have no way of knowing if the information that we receive is true, good information. With the nature of the internet itself and how artificial intelligence is being used in the creation of digital media, it is almost guaranteed that on any given subject, misinformation created by or distributed by artificial intelligence exists. However, an interview with Dr. Brian McGurko, an expert in artificial intelligence from Georgia Tech, revealed that this may not entirely be the fault of AI. Dr. McGurko stressed that the only issue with what artificial intelligence can do is orchestrated by the user of that AI. That is to say, the AI will only do what it is told to do. He compared that to this example. Imagine that ChatGPT has been hooked up to the United States nuclear codes in an attempt to calculate the correct ones. Dr. McGurko argued that this is not the fault of the AI. It did not put itself in that position. Instead, this is the fault of the person who chose to hook ChatGPT up to these codes. The biggest danger of artificial intelligence is not, in fact, artificial intelligence. It is the people who control it. This brings me back to the quote from earlier, in which in summary said that AI is a tool, and it is up to the people controlling it whether it is good or bad. It all comes down to the fact that, in truth, artificial intelligence is not sentient. It may never be sentient. It will, at the end of the day, always be a program, which is programmed with a purpose. 9 times out of 10, that purpose is to help us. Artificial intelligence is typically designed to help humanity. Harming it would be out of its nature. Now, artificial intelligence and robotics are fundamentally related. That is to say that artificial intelligence is most commonly incorporated into some form of robot or a computer. According to the second of the 3 laws of robotics, a robot should never harm humanity. These laws are followed by most when it comes to coding a robot that has the capacity to do harm. Of course, a statement by Geoffrey Hinton, who is considered to be the godfather of AI, agrees that artificial intelligence will be good for us humans. However, he also warns us that we do not fully understand how these systems work, and that we should be wary of the implications of this. With these points, it is clear that the artificial intelligence is, at least currently, under the control of humanity. Now a different question arises. Is this a safe place for artificial intelligence to be? Are humans responsible enough to wield such a powerful tool? To this, I would call attention to the past. In the past, there have been many terrible things. In spite of that, though, there have been many great things. In fact, there have been arguably so many more great things than terrible things that we have rapidly advanced in technology. This means that when given a new, powerful tool, we may fight and destroy, but eventually, we will put it to use and advance the world farther than ever before. For a moment, I will discuss the history of artificial intelligence. As we have seen, AI has been becoming ever more prevalent in society, and is beginning to surround us. According to an article by Rockwell and Oya, the emergence of AI began in the 1950s, with the proof of concept for AI known as the logic theorist, a program widely considered to be the first AI. It mimicked a human's ability to problem solve. Then AI began to thrive around 1957, with the rapid development of more powerful computers, which were available, quick, and affordable. Now, you may wonder how artificial intelligence actually works. Artificial intelligence works based on machine learning. To keep this rather simple, machine learning involves neural networks, digital brains, if you will. In these digital brains, a prompt is given, from which information is passed through different nodes, each having different weights. A weight here is similar to a likelihood. After it passes through the prompt through these layers, a result is returned. People give these networks thousands of prompts, and the result gets more accurate every time as the machine learns with this training data. Through these responses that get better over time, we develop a sort of intelligent machine, the foundation to AI. Going back to its history, according to Anyoya, the artificial intelligence gained more popularity in the 1980s, becoming used in systems that could replicate human-style decision-making. As time moved on, AI continued to be incorporated into more things, but fell out of the public eye. Ironically, it grew even more in this time, achieving goals such as winning at chess. Nowadays, we haven't changed how we approach making artificial intelligence. No, instead, we simply have increased our storage capacity in computers, which is a powerful tool. This increase allowed us to increase memory and speed dedicated to AI, which in turn has improved it, and such is the history of AI. Now you know the origin of AI and where AI is used all around us. In other words, you know the necessity of AI. As to the environment that AI is raised in, well, it's like I said before. That completely depends on the programmer. What are they using AI for? Thus, you now know all 3 points that I mentioned. As such, I will conclude with what I wish you to leave here with. Think on what I have said. Is artificial intelligence a danger? Is it a step too far? Alternatively, think on the fact that artificial intelligence is but a tool, and consider what that means. Tools can be extremely useful, and they can be extremely harmful. The choice of which one, well, that's up to you. Thank you.